The first game of the NHL playoffs second round is officially over, with the New York Rangers grabbing one against the Carolina Hurricanes. And yes, it is weird that the second round is starting before Vegas and Dallas have finished their series, but whatever. I think this game was a pretty big shock for both Carolina and the Rangers, who had pretty easy competition in round one. And this was also not the game I was expecting from two traditionally strong defensive teams. We had pretty big swings in momentum here. I thought the Rangers owned the first. They had a pretty good second, whereas Carolina completely dominated the third and very easily could have won this one. Mika Zibanejad opened the scoring just 2.5 minutes into the game. This was easily Mika's best game of the playoffs, and big mistake by Carolina leaving him wide open in front of the net there. You can't lose a guy just because a player goes behind your net. However, Carolina would tie it shortly after. This one was a weird bounce. Definitely not going to blame Igor for that. However, the story of the night tonight was special teams. The Rangers, 2 for 2 on the power play. Carolina, 0 for 5. And I'm not going to overly complain about the officiating here, but it is frustrating me slightly that Rempe is getting like every call against him. He got pushed into the goalie here. I guess they thought he did it on purpose. He'd get a 2-minute for that. Thankfully for the Rangers, as I mentioned, their PK was strong. Anyway, the Rangers, as mentioned, were lethal on their power play. The first goal was just ludicrous. This line has a lot of chemistry right now. Kreider would make the pass, Mika would score, but Trocheck is just a face-off machine, and he's been, I think, the hero for the Rangers so far. The Rangers' third goal would also come really quickly on the power play when Trocheck himself cleans up a centering shot by Zibanejad. The Rangers actually nearly scored one more in the first, but Zibanejad just got way too cute here. The drop pass, I mean, I get what he's trying to do. He didn't realize Carolina right there, but you gotta put the puck on net in this situation. Necas would score one in the third. Panarin would get one back for the Rangers. This was definitely the weakest goal for Anderson. He should have this one. Panarin's honestly got a couple lucky goals like this in the playoffs, but yeah, that one can't sneak through, and it would be the game winner. Carolina really had me sweating. They'd get one with 2 minutes left. The Rangers would also take a penalty. However, Svechnikov would take a really stupid one as well, and the Rangers were able to hold on. This series, however, is just beginning. Carolina is strong. They were good on the face-off, which Washington was not. They were very physical, and I think they match up well against this Rangers team. Also, it's not very often that you're going to have one team go 0 for 5 on the special teams, the other team go 2 for 2. So yeah, I think the Rangers probably happy they got the win, but not feeling that great despite being up 1-0. That's just my read on the game, though. Let me know what you thought down below.